The bread that could not be kept, the desert, learned their footsteps before it learned their names. Each morning, before the sun rose high enough to burn the sand white, the people of Israel stepped out of their tents with baskets in their hands and questions in their hearts. Freedom had brought them here out of Egypt, away from whips and chains, but freedom also brought hunger, and hunger asked harder questions than slavery ever had. On the first morning it appeared, they did not recognize it. The ground shimmered as though the night had shattered into flakes. Small, white, and delicate, it lay like frost on the sand. Children pointed, elders bent low, someone whispered, "What is it?" And so it was named manna. "What is this?" Moses told them what the Lord had said. "This is the bread God has given you to eat. Gather only what you need for today, no more." Some nodded, some doubted. After all, Egypt had taught them to hoard store grain, save scraps, clutch tomorrow in their fists, because tomorrow was never promised. A man named Eliab gathered more than his share that first day. He told himself he was being wise, responsible. What if it didn't fall tomorrow? What if God forgot? But when morning came, the extra manna in his tent crawled with worms and smelled of rot. Eliab covered his nose and felt shame burn hotter than the desert sun. The bread had spoiled, but so had his trust. Each day after, the miracle repeated itself. Manna fell with the dawn. It melted when the sun grew strong. Those who gathered much had no excess. Those who gathered little lacked nothing. Every evening, the people went to sleep knowing one thing for certain: they had eaten because God had provided that day. On the sixth day, Moses spoke again. "Tomorrow is a Sabbath of rest. Gather twice as much today." This time, when they stored it overnight, it did not rot. No worms, no stench. The same God who commanded daily dependence also knew when to give abundance. Slowly, the people learned the rhythm of trust. They learned that yesterday's faith could not feed today's hunger. That miracles were not meant to be stockpiled, but received. That God was not teaching them how to survive the desert, He was teaching them how to rely on Him. Children who grew up on manna would later taste grapes from Canaan and bread baked in homes of their own. But long after the desert, long after the last flake fell, the lesson remained. Dependence is not weakness, it is daily trust. It is waking each morning to say, "Give us this day our daily bread," and believing that today is enough. And so the manna did more than feed their bodies, it taught their hearts how to live.